Hello everyone, my name is Crystal and welcome to Crystalized Witchery. In today's video we'll be talking all about spell bottles and how to make them into necklaces like this one. So unlike my sachets video where I did a tutorial on how to make different sachets, but in that video I showed you every single herb that I put in it and I explained what it did for that particular sachet. I will not be doing that in this video because it makes the video way too long and I can't get into the actual concept and just showing you how it's done. So I just want to let you all know that I'll be making this video super simple and just bear with me and we'll be making different spell bottles. I also wanted to mention that I will be doing 5 herbs at least for each spell bottle. You do not need this many herbs and you do not have to do it exactly the way I'm doing it. I'm doing it according to the herbs that I have available to me. So if you don't have all of these herbs available to you, do not worry about it, use what you have. So with that being said, now we can get on to the video. Welcome back everyone. Let's get started with some spell bottles. There will be a total of 17 spell bottles starting with the protection spell bottle. Now, before we begin, the main things that you'll need is a plate ideally so that you won't spill everything over. Something to grab your herbs in to pour it into the spell bottle. We have a little mini funnel so that we can easily put things into the spell bottle. Next, we have some screwable hooks to go into the corks. So it's best to have cork bottles. And we have the string so that you can be able to wrap it around the bottle and the cork. And lastly, you need some scissors to make sure that you can cut the string. We're going to be starting with protection. With our protection spell bottle, we'll be needing lavender, nettles, rosemary, dill, chives, and coriander. Before we begin, I also like to put black witch's salt within my spell bottles at the bottom because it just helps to make sure that the spell bottle is protected so that no outside source can penetrate the spell bottle. So now I have finished putting in all of the herbs and we're going to put the cork in. We do not want to fill it all the way up to the top because we want to make sure that the cork can go in nice and smoothly. I like to push mine all the way down to make sure that it doesn't come out, but it's completely up to you on the way that you would like to do yours. I'll be now putting in a screw and now we have our hook. The next spell bottle that we'll be working on is an energy spell bottle. This is for when you feel very drained and you don't feel like you have much strength. It's to give you strength and basically some sort of encouragement. So the first one that we'll be doing is lemon balm. If you don't have lemon balm, lemon peel will do as well. Next we'll have mint, cinnamon, oregano, and daisies. I use daisy petals, it's just easier for me. That's how I personally harvest them. So this has been the Energy spell bottle. So next we'll be moving on to the Nightmare spell bottle. The Nightmare spell bottle is obviously for nightmares. You not only can wear this while you sleep, but just in case, if you feel like you're the type that toss and turns during your sleep, it is best for you to hang this maybe on the side of your bed, possibly have this next to your nightstand, however it is that you want it. But try not to add pressure to it, especially if you have glass spell bottles. You do not want it to end up breaking under you. So the ingredients that we have for this is jasmine, rosemary, thyme, dill, and I brewed my own nightmare powder. If you want to know more about how to make nightmare powder, please let me know in the comments below and I'll be more than happy to do a video on this. This has been the Nightmare spell bottle. Next we'll be moving on to the Grounding spell bottle. I have done a separate video all about grounding, so if you want to know more about that, the link will be in the description below. But in short terms, grounding helps a lot with mental illnesses such as anxiety and depression, and it helps you feel more neutral, more happy, and you can have a clearer mindset. The ingredients that we'll be using for this grounding spell bottle will be lavender, lemon balm, oregano, chestnuts, and incense ashes. This has been the Grounding spell bottle. Next, we'll be moving on to the Love spell bottle. The Love spell bottle is pretty self-explanatory. It is to help provoke love or use the love for another person to add energy within your spell. The herbs that we'll be using for this spell bottle will be jasmine, lavender, rose petals, sage, and orange peel. I personally oven my orange peels so that they're nice and crispy, and then I can have it into a more brittle, almost powder substance rather than a whole peel. This has been the Love spell bottle. The next spell bottle that we'll be working on is the Self-Love spell bottle. It's pretty self-explanatory, so I'll just move straight to the ingredients. We'll be using lemon balm, rosemary, thyme, orange peel, and coriander leaf. This has been the Self-Love Spell Bottle. Next, we'll be doing the Hex Removal Spell Bottle. This spell bottle is obviously to remove hexes. A lot of people do not realize that hexes can be anything. You do not have to be a witch to hex people. Hexes are basically bad energy that has attached itself to your soul, causing it to attract bad luck. So let's move on with the ingredients of this spell bottle. We'll be using nettles, rose, thyme, cinnamon, sage, and you will barely be able to see this, but I have a few rose thorns. This has been the Hex Removal Spell Bottle. Next, we'll be doing a Calming / Serenity Spell Bottle. This is to make sure that it can calm any of your attitudes. Maybe if you have really high anxiety or depression, this helps with mental illness, and it also helps with minor chronic illnesses such as like headaches or migraines. This has also been known to help with diseases such as Alzheimer's disease. So let's get on with the ingredients. We'll be using jasmine, lavender, lemon balm, valerian root, and coriander leaf. This has been the Calming / The next spell bottle that we'll be doing is a Luck Spell Bottle. The ingredients include jasmine, lemon balm, mint, rose, and cinnamon. This has been the Luck Spell Bottle. Next we'll be doing a Joy Spell Bottle. These ingredients include mint, rose, rosemary, oregano, and incense. This has been the Joy Spell Bottle. Next, we'll be working on the Strength / Power Spell Bottle. It's pretty self-explanatory. It gives you strength or power or energy needed to create some sort of activity or to boost your own self-esteem. These ingredients include mint, rose, cinnamon, oregano, and coral dust. I collect my own coral dust. I grabbed as much coral as I could when I went back to Puerto Rico, and that is where I am originally from. Just a fun fact. This has been the Strength/Power spell bottle. I had added a bit more Black Witch's Salt at the top just to fill it out better. The next spell bottle we'll be working on is a Fertility spell bottle. Now this can be the literal fertility, making sure that you have a better chances of procreating. And it can also give birth to either new ideas, creativity, or a new beginning. So let's begin. So the ingredients for this spell bottle is rose, rosemary, sage, dill, and coral dust. This has been the Fertility spell bottle. Next, we have the Wealth spell bottle. Now, wealth can mean the literal money coming in, money flow, or it can mean wealth as in knowledge, as in wisdom. So the ingredients for this spell bottle will be jasmine, mint, thyme, cinnamon, and orange peel. This has been the Wealth spell bottle. Next, we'll be doing the Awareness spell bottle. This spell bottle is to help those that are just beginning their craft be able to receive messages easier from their spirit guides and increase communication. The ingredients for this spell includes lemon balm, rosemary, cinnamon, chestnuts, and incense. This has been the Awareness spell bottle. Next, we'll be working on the Divorce spell bottle. Now, this spell bottle is to help the person be protected from their spouse, to make sure no harm has come to them, and to speed up the process. So the ingredients for this spell bottle includes corn flour, nettles, valerian, yarrow, and chives. This has been the Divorce spell bottle. Next, I'll be doing the Healing spell bottle. Now, this healing spell bottle is for general healing, such as emotional. So if you're having maybe a heartbreak from a relationship, this would be the spell bottle for you. Or if you're grieving over a loved one, this helps a lot of emotional healing. The ingredients include lemon balm, nettles, rosemary, incense, and coral dust. This has been the Healing spell bottle. Our last spell bottle is the Balance spell bottle. It's pretty self-explanatory. It adds balance within your life, a situation. The ingredients for this spell bottle includes nettles, rosemary, chestnuts, bay leaves, and incense. This has been the Balance spell bottle. And that is all the spell bottles for this video. I will see you all very shortly. Hello again, everyone. It was a super long video. It was about an hour and 45 minutes for me to do this whole thing, and I'm most likely going to shorten it to about maybe half an hour, hopefully. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. But for those that may have missed it, I have started my own little business. And this business includes doing tarot readings and spells for £5 each. Now, I used to do this for free, like I mentioned in the other video, but it's getting too costly for me to do it for free. So I'm only charging a small fee so that it could be affordable for me to continue doing the service and for others to be able to afford it. For those that enjoy this idea and know how hard I work and how much I put into my spells, there's a donation button on my page. I'll be putting my website down in the description below, so please go check that out whenever you have time. So this has been another Crystalized Witchery video. I hope that you enjoyed it. So if you like this video, please leave a thumbs up. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments below. And if you enjoy my content, be sure to subscribe and ring the bell for notifications. We have come towards the end of this video, so may your gems continue to sparkle.